Oh my god! I am a Pokemon! What's up everyone, MunchingOrange here, and welcome back to the PokéMart, the show where we unbox Pokemon stuff and things and such. Today we got something special. It is the return of Pokemon Lego. Disclaimer, as with every episode, that it's not actually Lego because, you know, it ain't no Mario, let's just say that. It is Pokemon, so instead they've now trusted Mega Construx to make official Pokemon toys this time, because the last episode I believe I was unboxing something by a company called Ionix. They're building blocks and everybody knows him as Lego, so that's why it's in the title, just in case you were wondering. They're actually Mega Construx. This guy here is Charizard, of course, and I'm really excited to see how this stacks up compared to, like, the older Pokemon building block toy. See, it doesn't really roll off the tongue as well, does it? Like, I'm gonna just call him Lego for the rest of the video, even though I know that they're not that. This is supposed to be for children. I should not be struggling to open this right now, okay? It says right here on the box, 8+. So you need at least an 8 IQ to be able to build one of these. But yeah, Mega Construx, I'm not sure what else they do. Like, I've never actually heard of this company before the Pokemon collection, so we'll see how they compare to the ones that we've unboxed before. So we got one big bag here and 4 smaller ones, and here's the instruction manual. Oh, it actually opens like top to bottom. Whoa, hold up. I actually have built some of their toys before, but it was the little ones that come in the Pokeballs here, and they're always pretty simple, but they definitely look a little bit better than the Ionix X and Y starters that I remember unboxing. I know that newer Lego sets usually have numbers so that, like, to make it easier or, like, I don't know, less confusing which pieces you're supposed to be using, but it seems like this is good old-fashioned, just break out all the pieces at the same time and then try to figure it out somehow. Look at this, the real struggle of this one is just opening the bags in the box, dude. I feel like this would actually be pretty fun to do on stream. And the next one, I think, would take a lot longer, so I might just do that. Okay, actually, all the pieces aren't here, so we're gonna need to break this one open too, huh? As you guys may know, I built a ton of Lego growing up, but recently I've been not building as much, actually. Maybe I've lost interest, but to be honest, I just feel like there hasn't been anything that really captivates me recently with Lego building, aside from, like, that super giant Millennium Falcon that I've always wanted to get. I think it's like 30,000 pieces or something. Bruh, all these pieces look the freaking same. Like, maybe I really am just rusty. I don't know, man, but they're all so small too. I feel like there should be some bigger, chunky pieces. I'm just gonna open this last bag, okay? Because I keep feeling like I'm missing some pieces. And just to put all doubt away, we're gonna bust open the last one here. Yes, there's no better way to word that. You gotta just bust it open, just like that. And bam, we got the wing pieces there. It's been so long since the last Lego Pokemon video I did. I don't remember if I actually tried to make any predictions on, like, what I wanted to see, or just say, you know, like, what Pokemon I hope that they make Lego sets of, but Charizard would have definitely been up there on the list. I think Mewtwo as well, and yeah, I think there actually is a Mega Construx set for Mewtwo. I guess I'm picturing more of a Bionicle. Mewtwo has kind of like that figure. Even Charizard, I think, could fit as a Bionicle, but as we know, those of us Bionicle fans, all 3 of us down in the comments, they've been long dead now, man. It makes me sad, but I think they tried to remake the original 6 Bionicle, and I don't know if it didn't sell well or what happened, but they definitely haven't been making them anymore. One thing that always, like, was a struggle as a kid was waiting to get the whole set of Bionicle, because if you guys don't know, they came in sets of 6, and I would try to collect them every year. You know, they would come out with a new set, so it would either be waiting for, like, Christmas, or I'd be like, oh, I got an A on this test, you know, like, maybe slide in one of them Bionicles. But man, I wish that we would have had these Pokemon Lego, or Mega Construct even, when I was a kid, because I know that I would have definitely tried to collect all of those too. I mean, I probably would have never gotten into Bionicle then, but, you know, this would have been just as fun probably to build and just make up stories with, because that's why I always loved Bionicle, actually, is I would make up these, like, stories and basically, like, an anime in my head and reenact it with the characters from Bionicle. I don't know if it would be quite the same with Pokemon, because even though you can make up your own stories and stuff for sure, I mean, kids' imaginations are wild. I know mine definitely used to be, and maybe nowadays, you know, kids might not be the same, because I feel like most kids go to video games nowadays rather than Lego or any other types of action figures or toys, but I always liked both growing up, so I'm assuming there's still some kids out there that definitely like both. Maybe I've just lost touch, dude. My imagination ain't quite what it used to be, but I don't know, maybe by building these Lego Pokemon, dude, maybe it's bringing back that spark that I once used to have. And if not, then at least it's still fun to do this, you know? It's something that really, like, I don't know, brings me back to a certain time. That's, I'm assuming, where its head would attach, and then we got slots for the wings, maybe the arms around here. Yeah, that's definitely a Charizard torso right there. And I feel like we used up half of the pieces already doing that, so must be making some good progress here. If any of you out there are into Lego or building toys, let me know what you've been hitting up recently, you know, what you've been building, because I was very tempted to get some of the Star Wars ones, like aside from the giant Millennium Falcon, which I think that's like every Lego builder's dream, is to build that one. But there was also a really funny Porg, is that what they're called? The weird creatures from the new movies. Even though I freaking hate them, like the Lego version of it just looks so funny that I wanted to build one. Or maybe the little Lego BB-8, actually, I like that one too. But I just never committed to getting it because I just haven't been building Lego recently, and I have a lot of Lego and toys that I haven't even unboxed stocked up right now that I want to get through before I buy any more stuff, because that's like a spell that I definitely fell into for a while. I was just like, oh, this looks cool, let me grab it. But for the last like 2 years, I've definitely contained myself, not just splurging on random things that I'm not even going to use. But maybe after I get through some more of these Lego Pokemon, like I said, I want to do the next one on stream because it seems pretty big. And this would actually be really cool to interact with you guys too, because right now I'm just telling stories of my childhood and all that, but it would definitely be a chill thing to do just while interacting with you, answering questions, or just talking to chat and hearing your reactions live, you know, so we can talk about our Lego experiences without me having to wait for the video to be online before hearing the responses. This definitely feels different than Lego though. Like the pieces might look super similar, but it's about the feel and the way they just like interlock. There's something just so magical about that Lego brick, man. This one's just frustrating sometimes. I really don't understand though, like what's the deal with Pokemon and Lego? Because recently Nintendo announced they're doing the Mario Lego, and they're actually doing something really unique with that. If you guys haven't gotten the chance to look at it yet, I mean, I'm assuming most people watching still up till now either must really like me or they're actually into Lego. So if you're in the latter bunch and you're really into Lego, then you've probably seen the Lego Mario set. And I still don't get exactly how it works, but I know that they're trying to make it more interactive, like rather than just the building experience. I know that the Mario in it, like the minifig, which isn't actually a Lego minifig at all, it's a pretty big Mario. He's got like electronics in him, like I know there's a little light up screen and his eyes move and stuff, so it looks very, very different to any Lego I've seen before. And I think the idea is you can build your own Mario course in Lego, and then maybe your friends or just you can play it after. The Bowser's Castle one actually looks really cool though, like just as a set, but the other one is like super basic and just not very Lego-like at all, so I guess that might be part of why they haven't done an official Lego Pokemon. Come on, just fit in there, dude. Why is this so... Oh wait, no, it's still not in there all the way. Oh my... Okay, there we go. Man, I had to use the whole force of the earth on there. I hope if they ever do a collab though, it's more in the style of Bionicle, because I just feel like that would fit for a lot of Pokemon. Like I imagine a Greninja Bionicle would be pretty badass. And it's sad to see that Bionicle pieces nowadays are just mostly used to make like the Lego Star Wars characters. And I feel like that fits a lot better for something like Pokemon than making just actual human characters into these weird robot looking humans. I'll definitely be showing some pictures so you guys know what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, I'm just glad we're getting some type of Pokemon building toys, because like I said, I never had Lego Pokemon growing up, and whether it's Lego or any other kind of company, I don't really care, just as long as there's some type of Pokemon building toy around now, because it's a concept that I always thought would be cool to see, and like they're finally doing it, you know? Maybe they saw the popularity of Pixelmon or those Ionic sets that were going around, but they just always felt like they weren't official. I guess because they just looked kind of crappy in comparison to these newer ones that have been coming out. No hate on Ionics. Well, maybe a little shade. Those starters were... I really like the Venusaur one that I did before, though. That was tight. I'll probably bring that one out later to compare with Charizard here once we get him done. But I'm still struggling to get the most basic of little pieces to connect, dude. Like, oh my gosh. I'm starting to feel that builder's thumb, which is totally a term I just made up. But I feel like when you've been building Lego for a little bit, your thumb starts to hurt, or maybe it's just mine, but I don't know. From pushing in all the pieces over and over, it's like, definitely starts to strain a little bit. Okay, there's one leg done. Now we just need to make the other foot. So there's the other foot, and bam! We got Charizard's legs done. I think now we can actually attach those to the torso here, so boom! There he is. Charizard's coming together, dude. I like it. We definitely got the bulk of it done. And I don't mean just because this is quite a thick boy we got here, but most of the pieces are now gone as well. Looks like we just got little baby ones left. Ooh, this is a really weird build for the arms, actually. They look like miniature Sorry pieces, you know, like the board game Sorry. I've never seen a Lego piece look like that. And that makes sense, because this ain't Lego after all. And there is a Charizard arm. Wow, there it is. Wow, that is very, very weird looking. Damn, boy got some twig arms. Look at that. My boy Fuego need a couple of puffins in him. This man has not been eaten enough. They named a whole curry class after him in Sword and Shield, but they did not feed him it, that's for sure. I thought they were going to be this long for real, but they curve just like they do in Charizard's actual artwork. So, I don't know, that works surprisingly well. I'm liking this build, Mega Construx. But maybe Pokemon did reach out to Lego, and the designs they just weren't pleased with, or they were too simple or something, and Mega Construx just had a better idea for how to make, you know, the Pokemon characters work as a build. And it probably has to do with a lot of these being custom pieces that Lego would never make. And usually Lego tries to conform their builds to, you know, the already pre-made like blocks that they have. So maybe they did try it at some point and they just weren't satisfied with how they didn't actually look like the Pokemon. And Mega Construx obviously is able to make, I guess, make the pieces custom for each Pokemon. Like, I have a little Magikarp one that's basically all custom pieces. At least the main body of Magikarp is all one big custom piece. And obviously if it was a Lego Magikarp, that would have never happened. So, kind of starting to understand why they went with this company rather than Lego instead. Maybe they get a bigger cut with this too. I mean, we know Pokemon loves their money too, so it's kind of a win-win. I'm not even hating on them for that. Like, the purpose of a company is to make money at the end of the day. No hate, Masuda. Get that bread, boy. Alright, the wings are complete. They look pretty weird now, but I'm sure once we attach those, they're going to be looking a whole lot better. Ooh, Charizard flexing out here with those. There's actually a surprising amount of pieces still left, which I guess are just for the head? Is it weird I can hear Charizard's cry in my head repeatedly right now? Even though his head isn't even complete yet, so he couldn't possibly make a cry. But just seeing this shape, I don't know, I'm telling you, Lego just puts me in a weird mindset. Like, it just brings me back, dude. He's gonna take you back to the past to build some shitty Lego ripoff. He'd rather have a Star Wars set from the crappy Cash Grab remake instead. He'd rather build Chewbacca's leg than a bootleg Charizard with no head. Okay, I'm just joking, guys. I actually am enjoying this. Aside from the pieces not fitting properly half the time, the build quality itself is not bad in the end. I like the way this Charizard is looking right now, especially with the head complete. Look at that. Oh, sorry about that, dude. But yeah, there's the head. He's got his little horns right there. And now we can fit that right on there. And bam! Our Lego Mega Construx Charizard is complete. Or at least his body, because there's a whole bunch of pieces still out here, and I don't know what the heck they're for. Oh, wait a minute. I literally just turned him around and didn't realize he doesn't have a tail yet. So, never mind. Charizard is not done, boys. So that's what all these yellow pieces are for, huh? Yellow pieces of sh**. We got the tail now, and we're gonna attach that to Fuego. Boom! I think now it won't stand up on his own, but I think he might just be complete. There's still a bunch of pieces here though, and very small ones. I wish he could somehow open his mouth. That'd be pretty sick, but no, there's no hinge here. That's something that I think Lego would have done, but he still looks pretty sick. We got our very own Mega Construx Charizard. But there's still all these pieces left, which I think are to make the base that holds him up. So let's do that real quick. Ooh, I like the way these two... Although not as cool as building the actual Charizard, it is still nice that they include a little base for you to display him on, because it doesn't seem like he stands on his own all that well. I mean, actually he's doing just fine now that I kind of angled his tail, but before the tail was definitely weighing him down. But it's still cool to, like, pose him in different ways. You can even have him flying, spitting fire like a Heatmore. Whoa! I just realized this is a little great ball here. Oh, look at that. Okay. And it actually slots right in the middle of those 4 studs. And there it is. You can put Charizard in attack mode. Oh, this reminds me when you finish building a Bionicle and then it had the instructions for like the fusion one that you could build. There it is. Charizard Mega Construct is officially complete. It's crazy to think that bunch of tiny pieces actually turned into something, and something I'm actually pretty impressed with. I don't know, I guess I didn't have bad expectations of Mega Construct coming into it, but oh. I like it. I like this Charizard. I'm gonna give you guys some comparison shots with the Ionix Mega Venusaur that I built a long time ago, and let me know in the comments what you think of these Mega Construct Pokemon sets. Do you like them better than the Ionix ones I reviewed a while ago? If you've ever built any of them yourself, let me know what your favorite is and which ones you'd like to see me open up here on the channel next up. And speaking of, I actually have a surprise reveal for making it all the way through the video. The next set we're gonna be building is a gigantic Lego piece. So leave a like down below if you enjoyed and you want to see me build this bad boy. This is probably going to take me a minute to build, so I think I'm going to do it on my stream over on twitch.tv/notmunchingorange. So go give it a follow and stay tuned here on my YouTube channel. I'll probably post a story or community thing whenever I go live. And yeah, that's going to do it for this one. So stay tuned for the next episode and I'll see you then.